Well, the biggest obstacle, I'll say, I won't call it an excuse, I'll call it an obstacle, is that people don't have time. And one of my most favorite cartoon clips is a doctor talking to this guy. And the doctor said, well, here's your two choices. You know, you can either exercise for an hour a day or you can be dead 24 hours a day. You know, which one do you want to do? And that's really what it comes down to. You know, I often talk about paying it forward. You know, when something happens in a family and someone has a heart attack or they become very ill or God forbid they die of some massive health issue, you know, the one thing that people always want is one more day. You know, I want one more birthday. I want one more anniversary. I want, you know, I hate shoveling snow, but God, if I could just shovel snow, you know, if I could, you know, just go on a car ride for 15 hours and complain that we're not there yet. But people aren't willing to pay that day today. And I think that's the biggest thing. I mean, with this challenge team, all of these people are business owners. All of them are extremely busy. They don't have a whole lot of time in their schedule. But one of the things you learn is as you put it in, then it becomes part of the daily routine. Then it doesn't become this extra thing that you do. It becomes, this is a thing that I do. And when that happens, and especially when people start seeing the results, that's when the adherence, you see, it goes back to believing in themselves and believing that they can do it. But definitely time is the biggest thing that I hear, and it's the easiest thing to overcome. And sometimes until people actually go through it, they don't believe that. But it's the truth, really.